Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Today we're going to be checking out actually Vampire Survivors. Not a Castlevania game, even though it's 100% a riff on that. Not necessarily gameplay-wise, but, you know, vibes, tone, weapons, all that junk, all of it. You might have heard about it in discussion to, you know, great games for Steam Deck. I don't have a Steam Deck. I wish I could get one, but I've heard about this as a fantastic game for Steam Deck. It's been on PC for a little bit. It came out earlier this year. It was in early access. It just hit 1.0. It was on PC Gamepass, and it's still on PC Gamepass, but it just released on console. Almost said consoles, but only on Xbox right now, on nothing else. But it's only $5, but it is also on Xbox Game Pass. This game is very addictive. It is very easy to understand. Oh wow, I just noticed that thing to the right. Oh man, yeah. Really enjoy this game. Really enjoy it. Let's just get into it, though. Let's get into it. We will play as... I don't know any of these characters. Let's do this. I will say the characters don't necessarily matter a ton. It's just like what the weapon you're going to be starting off with and the weapon you're going to be best at. And that kind of tailors whether or not what, you know, collectibles you pick up. But this is a almost... Ooh, I start off with that upgrade already. Kind of the best way I could use to describe this is like a twin stick shooter almost. Like, you know, just you're in an open arena, you're just going to survive as long as you can in that aspect. But it's more like an idle game. So it's like a idle twin stick shooter because you're not actively doing anything. Your character's just acting or is just attacking on intervals. All these different weapons have different times associated when they attack. That you can see on the left, they all have different attributes. Might is the main thing of just if I'm using this whip, which that's what my character starts off with. But say the second character, they fire this wand from the start. I'm sure there are all these other characters. I'll unlock it, or all these. But let's use Garlic. Garlic allows this little bitty... you can see this circle zone around me that damages enemies. So this helps out quite a bit. This character is one of the harder ones I played. Because the whip, you have to be aiming at people. I have, you do get permanent upgrades in between these runs you can unlock. You just unlock money for how far you made it, and you also pick up money in the level. So similar to Rogue Legacy, if you think of something like that. Let's do high area damage. Okay, let's do this. So like I said, Castlevania-esque. There you go. Throwing giant axes. You got holy Bibles. You got crosses, holy water. You got all the junk. All of it. All of it. And the ramp up to this is pretty slow. But the runs like top out at 30 minutes. So that's the most you'd ever be playing. At least it seems like that so far. That's what I've heard, and I've only made it to 30 minutes on one particular level. There's multiple levels. This is just the first level. As it stands, I'm only going to do about one run, maybe. One complete run at least here. I've never made it past 10 minutes on this run, actually. So we'll see how it actually goes. So... increase my luck to get a chance to get 4 choices. I'm not really worried about that. Let's do Santa Water. I don't know if that's a seasonal thing or what, but I guess so. Santa's holy, right? You know, Christmas time, like people are always talking about Jesus, but it's all about that Santa. All about that Santa. Oh, so this enemy here, if I destroy it, which it takes a lot more hits, it'll drop a treasure that gives me like a free random upgrade and also money that I can use for permanent upgrades in between. Let's do, so yeah, I already have this. That's interesting. Okay, let's do it. Oh, okay, so I have a full new projectile. I've never had that with this. So full extra one. So yeah, I got this treasure. More garlic. All right, got 159 gold too to use in between runs. But this game, like I said, not a lot to it. It's very easy to wrap your head around. But it's got a lot of... I don't want to say depth necessarily, but it leads you in through everything, like as much as it seems simple at first. Like it does a very good job of, similar to Hades, of, you know, just roguelites in general, of how they kind of push you into using different combinations to actually figure out what works best. This game does that very well. Let's do yeah, let's just do another one of these. So say with this guy, I should upgrade, you start to learn things like, oh, I should upgrade health primarily because he has to get closer to enemies. He's not as much of a projectile dude, so I should upgrade my health more. Oh, if I'm using the wizard, I should upgrade more, I don't have to necessarily worry about garlic if I stay away from enemies. I should just worry about more area of effect things. Let's do this one. So this will just make it to where, oh yeah, whenever I collect these gems, that's what, you can see my experience points at the top. And this is the game though. I can totally imagine this being a great Steam Deck game. I will say initially I was like, oh, I don't understand what's so addictive about this. But once I started to play more of it and kind of unlock more of the permanent upgrades and kind of see where the game goes and how best to tailor each of your runs, I was like, oh no, this game's got something to it. And for $5, you can't really beat it. You can't. You can't beat it. You can beat these bats though. Oh man, I'm beating these bats hard. And, you know, okay. I was going to say, it's a great one-handed game, but hey, there's not a real reason to mention that during this, you know. Let's do weapon cooldown. Let's just do weapon cooldown. So that just means I'll attack more often, I think. Yeah, seems like it. There's straight up chickens, not wall chickens in this, but they are kind of torch chickens. The second level's in a library. The third level's in like, it seems like a school almost. I don't know. There was like lockers set up. Very weird. I don't know. I don't normally pick up on a lot of environmental storytelling unless the game's great at it. So I was like, oh, this looks like a locker. This must be a school. Let's do... So look, like this would be a good upgrade for him right now. Let's do this. Because what I've ran into is that I don't have enough health when I get to 10 minutes and I'm not doing enough damage. Because you'll start to see what is the major problem with this first level here in a second. There are these plants that'll grow up around you and they will just block you in, so you have to kill the enemies surrounding you. And they'll just keep on going in more and more, and eventually they stop, but if those enemies, if you're not wiping out enough enemies, you're just blocked in more and more and you're gonna get hit. And I've not been hit, I just upgraded my health there too. I wanna say, I'm a pro. I'm pro. Okay, I did get hit there. I did get hit. But yeah, this game is strangely addictive. Similar to Loop Hero from last year. Loop Hero is almost a idle RPG game. This is, it feels like an idle, and whenever I say idle game, I'm talking about like, you know, cookie clicker. You've heard of those games before where it's all about, oh, I click occasionally, but as you go on through it, you get enough automated processes, you don't have to do anything. Let's do... Yeah, this will be the best one. Just give me a shield. And as you go along the 10 minutes, you'll face harder and harder enemies, different... And they're all very Castlevania-esque. I'm not sure when this is releasing. I'm sure this is like some exclusivity deal for Microsoft, because like this is a very much a game that came out of nowhere. And I'm sure Microsoft signed a deal with them because it was on PC Gamepass. So I was going to check it on there and do it, because I have not... I've even worked on a PC Game Pass logo, all this stuff. Well, let's do... Should I do this? Yeah, let's do this. So this will just pick more stuff. The evolutions I'm a little bit confused about. Let's see. Show pickups. Okay, not that. Guides. Oh! Where's the evolutions? Is it this? Here we go. Yeah. So weapon evolutions and unions. So if you get these two things, then it'll cause you to get this, which is like an upgrade. I've not messed too much in that, though, I will say. I have not. Oh, okay. So as you go on through the levels, you actually do get... That's interesting that's doing that. As you go on through the levels, you actually get upgrades like straight up like this map was not here. This grimoire was not here. All this stuff was not here initially. I unlocked that by progressing through the other levels. So if you get discouraged at first, like, oh, this seems like really tough, just keep on. It's like one of those things you got to keep chipping away at it. These grasshoppers, obviously, are going to drop treasure. You know, that's the thing. Or grasshoppers, what am I saying? I got to touch grass, y'all. Praying mantis. It's going to drop a treasure. Let's see what we get. This poor praying mantis had a slot machine in his stomach. Okay, base damage up 20. Awesome. So yeah, these are these plants. They get to a certain point, and then I'm not sure if it's based off how many enemies you kill or just a certain range, and then they disappear. I'm sure eventually you get enough that we can do damage to them. But it's interesting. There's also upgrades you get. Like there's ones that will There's one that it's almost like a clock. So it's going clockwise, and it's like think of like the minute hand going across, and whenever it hits an enemy, it will freeze them. That's one that upgrades. So let's do this. It'll freeze the enemies, so you can do that to actually escape those plants pretty easily. So there's some upgrades allow you to do some interesting strategies. But this has been a great game to just like chill out with after a little bit. It very much reminds me of the Xbox Live, or the early Xbox Live arcade days and Xbox Live indie game days. If you remember that was like whenever originally there was Xbox Live Arcade, and then they eventually just allowed people to self-publish, but not to the extent that it is now. So you got a lot of stuff like this, and that's what you saw. If anybody's ever seen I made a game with zombies in it, that's what it came from. And now that developers making like Salt and Sacrifice and stuff. Just keep on getting them. It's like I can just kind of hang out here. I've heard people be like, oh, once I got to level 30, I had a build that just made it to where enemies couldn't even spawn on the screen. Well, whenever I got, or by level 30, I mean minute 30. Whenever I got to 30 minutes before on mine, it was like the whole screen was enemies, but I had a small little circle that just they could not get close enough to me, so it never mattered. Let's do some things I'm kind of confused about. So raises inflicted damage by 10%. So I feel like that's a great upgrade. But yeah, because I feel like I'm relying on all things. Let's do that. And I've got the shield, so I'm not too worried about doing retaliatory damage. But it seems like there's a lot of stuff to unlock. I can definitely see myself going for all the achievements. I've heard that's what a lot of people say, because it doesn't seem like there's a ton of what's the word for it? It's not very, like, you don't have to put a lot of thought into getting it. It's very upfront about what the achievements are. Each time you play it, you're like, you don't even have to really think about what upgrades you do that much. It's more just about, okay, well, I've got enough permanent upgrades now that I'm going to start to do better. So I did just get hit. Let's do this. Yeah, and it also reminds me of if anyone played Geometry Wars 2, they had a pacifist mode where you're mainly you can't even fire at enemies, so you're just avoiding them the whole time. This is very much that, except you're also aiming your attacks sometimes. And like this whip is hard because you do have to aim it at first. And like when you like initially start this game and start with this character as the first character, you have to be aiming at them to actually hit them with the whip. Let's do. Ooh, yeah. Okay. What does that do? Get this. Oh yeah, this is a good treasure. This means I'm gonna get 5 different upgrades, and also a lot of money. All right, let's see. Give me. Awesome. Those axe upgrades are gonna be good. I like garlic. And like I said, I've never made it past 10 minutes on this level. Or, I've never made it to like 11 minutes is the best way to put it, because I can't remember exactly where I made it to. Let's do, and like, I'm not sure, whenever I was making it to the end of the run I actually completed, my upgrades topped out at a point, so I don't know if that's based off of the level cap or just how many, you know, upgrades you actually have. I'm not sure, really. I know it's probably going to be smartest to min-max things of like, oh, I just want to upgrade this weapon and not just put my stats in a bunch of different things. But I'm still figuring things out, and each run is fun enough that it's not really a problem. Like, it never gets frustrating, I will say. I've never been frustrated at all by this game. Let's do, yeah, I should definitely do that. Which has been great. It's been a great podcast game. Great, you know, doing something else in the background while playing this. And I guess it's showing me where the extra pickups are at on the sides. I think that's a new upgrade I have, because I've not done a run since I actually finished the last level. These bats are always tough. Never do enough damage to really kill them. Okay, here we go. This is a power up, so this will freeze time, so hopefully I can just start to wipe these dudes out. Okay, let's get this whip up more. There we go. Give me that. Oh, I thought that was a good. I thought it was a good treasure again. Let's see. Another axe. All right, perfect. But yeah, highly recommend this game. You can't really go wrong with it. I don't see how this wouldn't be anyone's thing, really. Like, yeah, sure, there's not a ton to it, gameplay-wise. And you're not going to come away from it, like, thinking about it for a long time. Like, you're not going to come away from it and be like, oh, this is going to be something I think about for a while. This is a thing that's going to be hard to put down. And then when you put it down, you're going to forget about it, probably. But it's only $5. It's both on Xbox, PC, Game Pass, and just... it's a ton of fun. Let's see if I can take down these things. Oh, I'm doing pretty good now. I haven't seen that praying mantis yet. So yeah, I could actually just make it through this bottom portion, but it's fine. I'll hang out here. There he is. Okay, they're still coming. They're still coming, y'all. They're still coming. I'm gonna get out of here. Let's just keep getting these. I don't want to date this video too much because I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to release it, but the Game Awards nomination just came out, and I was surprised not to see this on there anywhere, because this is something I've heard from game journalists from a bunch, and I'm sure it's just going to get bigger and bigger through word of mouth. It just released on console, so I'm sure it's just going to get more and more press. Ooh, yeah, give me that, give me that. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, yeah, give me it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, give me it, skeletons. Give me it, skellies. Ooh! Let's do this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And things definitely escalate, as you can see. They're not really doing any damage. There we go, got that praying mantis. I keep on wanting to say grasshopper. My brain's broke. Don't know why I want to say grasshopper. It's a good upgrade to get. I kind of don't like the upgrade because it kind of stresses me out of like, oh, I've hit, I've took some damage when I haven't really. I mean, I have, but it just makes me feel like I'm doing worse than I actually am. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if this comes out on Switch, oh, man, this will be a great Switch game, too. I know the Steam Deck is now readily available, but a lot of people don't want to spend $400 on it, which I totally understand. This right here, though, oh. For Switch would be killer. I'm sure it'll come to Switch, and I don't know. Who knows if it'll come on PlayStation at the same time, but we'll see. So let's do. Let's get my max health up. So I'm doing pretty good. This is the longest I've ever made it on this level. I'm sure the upgrades I got from last time are helping out. Oh yeah, look at this. Might as well do no. Let's do spinach. I need to do more damage. I feel pretty good about the kind of range I'm keeping enemies at. Right now, let's do this. Pretty soon, whenever I get to a good spot where I'm not too worried, I can start worrying about XP gains and stuff. Who knows? I hope not for, this video's sake, that it's not a full 30-minute run, but we'll see. Because it is going to be a lot of me just doing this. That's the thing. A lot of me just walking around, collecting gems while y'all watch. Ooh, what is this? New whip. So this is an evolved whip. Can deal critical damage and absorb HP. Ooh, that's good. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. So if you level up your... I don't know if that's like only for characters who that's their main weapon. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just keep on getting that up. Oh, look at that. This game is giving you serotonin by the bucketful. Bucketfuls of serotonin come into your face. Okay, can we cut that out? Oh no, now here we go. I got too cocky. Let's do, yeah. Just keep on moving. Oh man. I got ghost waves. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. They can't even touch me with this garlic. They can't even touch me. Okay. Let's see. I'm not too worried about my shield. Yeah. I'm not too worried about pickup range because I need to be close anyways. Some of the more projectile focused classes, you'll definitely need to use that pickup range. Just keep on going. I guess I can just start. Yeah, let's just start risking it. Let's do base area. Yeah, because I've got to be close. Oh, yeah, look at that. Listen to that. Oh, yeah. It's that good. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's do... Yeah, I'm fine with this right now. Oh, yeah, just a whole nother thing? Awesome, thank you. Let's do... Oh, wow, just keep on going. All right, thank you, game. All right. What's... Is it because of my luck? I don't remember. I don't know what half of is going on in this game half the time. I really don't. Let's do... Maybe that's what it means by luck. I figured it meant by 4 choices, like you have 4 options here. But maybe it's... Yeah, maybe that was 4 there. Let's do this. I'm not too worried about my shield. Let's see if we can find one of these power-ups that's on the map. Yeah, it looks like it is moving as I move along. No, just keep on going. This is Vampire Survivors, y'all. This is the whole game. Oh, yeah, just keep on coming then. Keep on. I ain't scared of none of y'all. Come on. Uh-oh. I should have been scared. Give me it. Music is great in this. Oh my god, like I was hoping, like, yeah, there's not a ton of music in this, but at least give it a best music acknowledgement. Let's see. Yeah, just more garlic. So you can see as I upgrade that, the actual range of it is getting way bigger. I've kind of seen the 2 upgrades I see the most people talking about of being successful is garlic and the Bibles. But I think this game is well tuned enough that it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm starting to take damage. I need to get out of here. Oh yeah, you can see how quickly you can die. Ooh. Okay, just keep on moving. I need to find me a wall chicken. Okay. But I've got I've got a HP steal on this whip now, so it's fine. Just keep on doing garlic then. Just walking. You know what? This is... I don't know what else to say about this game. This is Vampire Survivors. I highly recommend it. Like, it's nothing, mind-blowing, but it's gonna definitely be addictive for, I imagine, most people. It's only $5. It's available on Steam, PC Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass now. Controls great with controller. I've heard it's a great Steam Deck game. There's always praying mantises, praying manti. I don't know. But this is Vampire Survivors. It is crazy. It's a ton of fun. Check it out. If you like this video, like, subscribe, do the business. Really appreciate it. I release new Game Pass videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and then I cover new releases. Just depend on when I get them. And I just posted not just posted. At this point, I have posted my Modern Warfare 2 review. Check that out. I've got some other reviews coming down the line. Let me know what kind of content you all want to see. If you want to see more nostalgia content, or you want to see more, current video game reviews. The last poll I did, it seemed like more current video games review won out. So we'll see. But this is Vampire Survivors. Thanks y'all for joining me, and I will see you next time.